What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other day, we just got a brand new XDefiant update, and let me tell you guys something, it is amazing. It was a surprise update as well. Apparently, according to Mark Rubin, it was an emergency update, and they had a bunch of people behind the scenes working throughout the weekend to try to push this out as soon as possible, basically on Monday, so we didn't have to wait until, the typical time on Wednesday, which is huge, because guys, when I tell you it's some good stuff within this update, there is some freaking good stuff. So today, I'm going to discuss it. I'm going to let you guys know my personal experience. Obviously, I went ahead and tested it and tried out all the vibes. And like I said, I got some good stuff for you guys today. But as always, if you guys do enjoy what you hear in today's video, don't forget, subscribe and hit that bell. We just recently hit 48,000 subscribers. Like I said, it is just mind-boggling. I really do believe that we are going to be able to hit the 50k subscriber mark with this game right here, XDefiant. And like I said, it just feels good. Because if you guys have been following me for a while now, you know I've been saying that I want to make more content about this game, but it was never out. It was never official. So, I can only make so much content every single time they leaked a little something here and there. And now that the game is out and I can really dive deep and really just enjoy myself, it's great to see so many people growing within this community. So, of course, like I said, if you're interested in more stuff, subscribe and hit that bell. And check out my live streams as well. I'll be live today over on Twitch, and we've been playing a ton of XDefiant and also a new game called Body Cam over on Twitch. I've been having a blast with that game, and I've been planning on making a video about that separately on this channel, so keep your eyes peeled. But if you guys want to catch any of that live gameplay, I got a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive deep into the actual post here from Mark Rubin. As you can see right here, we pushed through an emergency patch over the weekend. Thank you to everyone who worked on that on the team and at Sony and Microsoft. Changes, updated progression. Primary weapon XP to level is now 1,500, down from 3,000. And secondary weapon XP to level is 500, down from 1,000. Missing kill confirmation sound is back, and they also fixed getting stuck if you died while spamming melee. First and foremost, I gotta just say, I love this frickin' team. If this were, for example, Infinity Ward, we would more than likely have to wait a whole frickin' year for any of these changes to go ahead and be resolved. They just wouldn't simply care. They got their money's worth. They already got all their initial sales. It's done. It's a GG in the chat. But Mark Rubin and his team, on the other hand, they are just running through these changes back to back to back, and fast, quick. It's not like we had to wait weeks. It's not like we had to wait months. No, it is resolved, and they rushed through it as well. They made sure that they got this update out as soon as possible. Typically, these updates are dropping on Wednesday, but no. Once again, they had people who stayed over the weekend. I really do appreciate it. Seriously, everybody who stayed over the weekend, you guys probably don't watch many of these videos, but seriously, thank you. Thank you for staying extra to work, man, because you have made everybody, when I say everybody, I mean everybody's lives so much better when it comes to this game. And I know you might be exhausted, you might be tired, and you're probably a little salty about having to, well, maybe not salty, because I know a lot of developers like to stay a little extra to make sure the game is good because they're very passionate about the projects. But man, I'm just going to say, regardless of how you're feeling right now, thank you, because seriously, this update was huge for the overall community. But again, first and foremost, basically that one bug where you couldn't ADS, you couldn't run, you couldn't shoot your gun, you couldn't do anything is now fixed. And apparently it was caused because you were meleeing too much. If you're spamming the melee button and you died while doing so, it will put you in this weird bug. Now, of course, there were solutions. You can go ahead and go into your keybinds, your controls, and you can change your melee button, but who the heck wants to go through that? That shouldn't have to be a problem that the consumer goes through, right? That shouldn't be a problem at all. The game should function, okay? The game should simply function. And they understood this. They know it was a bad problem, and like I said, they rushed it right out. Emergency update right on Monday. Guys, you no longer have to worry about this bug. Absolutely huge, because this was probably one of the biggest problems. Again, netcode and hitreg are probably the two glaring issues of XDefiant, right? But when it comes to like really bad bugs, there really isn't much. This game runs pretty smooth, okay? I mean, yeah, there's some balancing issues that we need fixed, clearly, and a lot of things need to be adjusted. But when it comes to like something that will literally make you get off because of how busted it is and you can't play the game because of it, not much. Again, netcode and hitreg is a bit rough, but it's gotten tremendously better since day one. I got to give them a round of applause for that one. And hopefully with the next couple of updates coming through here, it's going to feel even better. I'm excited to see the progress. But other than that, I mean, this was the biggest thing. Getting stuck in this frickin' this horrible spot where you couldn't shoot, you couldn't ADS, you couldn't do anything, and you couldn't fix it. I mean, I heard some people say that by switching factions it worked, but that never worked for me. I tried switching factions, I tried switching weapons. Sometimes it was just buggy. bugged, and it was no way around it. So it's great to see that fixed up. And also the kill confirmation sound. This was a bug that was, introduced obviously with the previous update. It wasn't intentional. They didn't intentionally remove the kill sound. It was just a bug. But they got it right back. Again, something that Infinity Ward would have probably taken a year plus to do, right? These people over there would have never bothered even considering resolving this issue. If it was in Warzone, it would have been done. But multiplayer, yeah, you could have kissed that one goodbye. But in this game, everybody was like, oh man, the kill sound is outstanding. We love it. Right on it, baby. Right on it. They got it out as quick as possible. But now for the biggest and most exciting portion of this video, the weapon progression. Ladies and gentlemen, I know, you all have been waiting so long for this to get fixed up within this game. And your patience is definitely appreciated in my personal opinion. You guys know on this channel, I always say, patience is key. And this community is phenomenal. I don't know about other content creators because I don't really, read too much into comments and stuff like that. But when it comes to my comment section, a lot of you guys are patient. You're willing to wait out Mark Rubin, what he's going to do, what he's going to say. It's hard. I understand because a lot of us do come from Call of Duty and we're used to just getting abused again and again and again. But, when it comes to this, you're now in a normal relationship, okay? Patience is key. You can't just jump up and be toxic, right? You can't just... we're not in a toxic relationship no more. We're in a nice, happy relationship. You don't got to worry about any of this stuff. Patience is key. If he eventually proves us wrong, then we'll discuss about it. But he has yet to prove us wrong. And honestly, I literally see zero reason to ever jump to conclusion with this man because he's always on frickin' point. But again, I understand people are going to say, well, this should have been fixed ages ago. It should have never happened in the first place. But it's a juggling act with these developers. If you're going to increase the XP rate of weapons to get, attachments faster, you also got Ubisoft on the other, hand, looking at the game saying this is a free-to-play game. You're making XP faster. People are going to progress faster. The game's going to die. We need money. We need to sell microtransactions. How are we going to sell those if people are leaving the game? So Ubisoft is right, breathing down their neck. They got to find a middle ground here. And I'm glad that they, again, owned up to it, which Mark Rubin said they were going to do in the first place, which for some reason nobody believed that. Everybody was just, arms up in the air saying, you idiots, how could you do such a thing? When they literally said within the same post when they changed it that, if this doesn't work and you guys don't like it, we will own up to our mistakes and we'll change it. And what did they do? They own up to their mistakes and they change it. Yes, this is phenomenal. Again, everybody's levels are at 200 for max with gold. If you were, let's say, level 100 before this update, you are now probably going to be 200 on that weapon. So you don't even have to bother grinding it to gold anymore. It's phenomenal. And I went ahead and tested out the progression here. And I would say my best game, I got about 6 levels. It might have been 7, but I think it was 6 total levels. That is freaking insane. 6 levels. Imagine double XP mixed with a double XP token, okay? That is an insane amount of levels. I'm going to be able to complete this grind in no time. And again, that wasn't on an every game occurrence. I would say on average, I was getting 2 to 3 levels, maybe 2 at most, right? Two on just a very, 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 very average basis. And this is also playing TDM as well. Now, what I'm hoping here is that eventually down the road, they add, obviously OBJ score mixing up with your weapon XP, because I'm getting tired of playing TDM. For those who don't know, in TDM, if you go on a kill streak, you get a ridiculous amount of XP for your weapon, a ridiculous amount of XP. And what I'm thinking here is that they did that on purpose, right? Why would you be getting a crazy amount of XP for playing the OBJ in TDM? Are they thinking about incorporating it in other game modes as well? And they just did it for TDM because TDM was coming in fresh and they had time to incorporate it right out the gates, whereas the others they have to go behind the scenes and, change them up and stuff of that sorts. I'm wondering what, the outcome of this is going to be, but I really hope that with how they're handling it in TDM, they're going to transfer that same mindset over to other OBJ game modes. So if you get kills on the B flag, you get more XP towards your weapon. If you get kills on the occupy zone, you get more, XP towards your weapon. If you get kills on the escort, drone, you get more XP towards your weapon. I really hope they expand in that direction because that would make weapon leveling just perfect. Perfect. No complaints whatsoever in any way, shape, or form if that's how they go ahead and handle it. But ladies and gentlemen, I can't lie here, guys. I am so freaking excited for the future of this game. I really am. With how these developers handle it, I can't wait to see what else they have in store. Seriously, they are nailing everything about this, especially when it comes down to communication. I'm very happy to see that they're picking this up, and who knows? Maybe Call of Duty, maybe they'll pick it up. I have no clue. Modern Warfare 3, Sledgehammer Games, I talk my smack, but if you watch any of my content, you know I've been literally following Modern Warfare 3 the whole year, basically, and they have been doing phenomenal as well since day one. Obviously, it started a bit late. XDefiant started all of this communication first, and I know some say that it's not because of this, but I still believe a little bit deep down that XDefiant had a little bit of a play in why the developers are being so open now. But we're going to see how Treyarch handles it. Maybe they'll step up their game as well with communication, and they can get something good out. And if they remove skill-based matchmaking, we can have 2 good games right now. We really can, if they can keep it up. But if not, I'm perfectly happy with XDefiant here. They have literally resolved so many problems, so many issues I've had. Everything that I have possibly ever complained about is just perfected in this game. And there's so much content planned, so many updates planned, so many things in the future. I mean, you can just go on Twitter and look at what Mark Rubin has been tweeting. There's so many different things in store. Voice chat is being further worked on, so you're going to be able to, maybe beef with enemy players at the end of rounds and at the end of games. Again, don't know when this is going to release, but I know it's on the list of things that are going to be added in at some point down the road. The prestige system, obviously. There's so many things that to be excited for. I don't know about you guys, but I saw a lot of leaked weapon, skins coming into XDefiant. I don't know if you guys saw the same thing, and I don't know if they're real, but if they are real, whew, they are beautiful. They are gorgeous. They are beaut. Let me tell you guys, they are just something different. And it's going to be a lot of stuff to grind. I'm excited, but ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this update. Has it improved your experience for weapon grinding, or has it not improved your experience for weapon grinding? Are you running into any other crazier bugs, so on and so forth? I know I saw a bug that was addressed where someone threw a Semtex at a player. It stuck the player. He died from, someone else gunning him down. He respawned, and then the Semtex timer, for some reason, it transferred over. It was still stuck to his body, basically, when he respawned. It was hilarious, and then he blew up a second time in his spawn because the Semtex was magically... I see other things still floating around, so again, go down in the comment section and let me know what you guys are running into. Seriously, be open so we can still help improve this game. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And as always, if you guys want to check out my live streams, I'll be live today over on Twitch between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're interested in seeing me play XDefiant live and also Body Cam live, which is a fantastic game, make sure you guys tune in and say hello. But as always, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.